Ooh. Is it streaming now? Hello guys, welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. Welcome to the live stream from Toronto downtown. I am going towards Dundas Square right now. This video is going to be basically a Q&A for those guys who are trying to get hold of me, but I'm always on the go. Sometimes I just don't have time to answer all of your questions. So today is the best opportunity for you to ask me anything you like. I'm in Toronto. I was trying to get to your emails. Some people were commenting that they're sending me emails, but I'm on the way back to Calgary soon. But today I'm in Toronto downtown, and I hope this live stream is going to be alright, because the network connection here can be not as good. But I'm currently in Toronto downtown, getting close to Dundas Square. So Dundas is just there. This live stream can be longer because I know when the other time I'm going to be in Toronto, and I hope the microphone is doing well. So guys, I'm here to tell you more about immigration, Uber, whatever you want to know. I see Peter Matherov is commenting. What do you think about Uber in Edmonton? Hello? Kosa. Hey, you're also one of the first people to comment, Kosa. Peter, Uber in Edmonton, I think it's same as in Calgary. It's doing fine. It's good, like $20 an hour. So it's nice. This video I want to more target immigration, and give me a second. I see Gian. Hey Gian, what's up? Sefi. Awesome guys. It's so nice to see you. Sefi is here too. Hey bro, how are you, Sefi? It's nice to see you. And 7 people are watching. Well, on weekdays, yeah, people want to know about Uber. On weekdays, it sometimes slows down. So I went to Uber Greenlight Hub, and they basically told me that Uber drivers are making anywhere from $18 or something like that. But I know my friends are driving in Edmonton for Uber, and they say they make $20 an hour. I think on weekdays it's slower than on weekends. So I'm currently driving only on Friday and Saturday to make the most out of it. Give me a second, I just saw Avir commented. Oh, Avir, it's nice to see you. So are you coming to Toronto, or you are coming to another city as a student? Oh, again, I'm going to be in Toronto for just one more day. I just want to show you around. Look at this place. Let me try to flip my camera somehow. That's how Toronto Dundas Square looks like. All the fancy signs. It was raining for 2 days. I was trying to record some nice videos on my camera. My camera got wet. Let's just go to the pedestrian and get to another side. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to hold the tripod a little bit differently. Look at the traffic here. So many cabs, vehicles, people. It's like the busiest place. It's the busiest place here. I hope you're going to be able to hear me well with the microphone.
Not too hot.
Yeah, Ankit, it was just raining. It was just raining. I think it just stopped. Just recently it stopped raining. Okay, it's green light to cross to another side. There are less people there. So guys, I want to tell you something about Toronto. I used to stay here for a few years before, when I was a student. It's actually a totally different feeling, you know, once you're done with immigration and everything, because Toronto feels way different once you know that you're going to stay in Canada. It's just an awesome feeling, guys. Hey, H&M, yeah, it's just right there. I can see, yeah, H&M. There is like lots of advertisement there too, on top. It's like people are spending so much of money for advertisement here. It's one of the most, I think, beautiful places in Toronto, downtown. I actually Who is that? Vadim Kuznetsov. Vadim. Oh, it's my best friend from Ukraine. Vadim, здорово, что ты зашел на этот канал. Очень приятно тебя видеть. С днем рождения, Vadim. С днем рождения. Happy birthday, Vadim. I know it's your birthday today, by the way, man. I didn't forget about it. Happy birthday, man. С днем рождения, Вадик. Здорово тебя видеть. So, Vadim, are you still in Kharkiv or you moved to Kiev? Yeah, I remember you have a birthday, man. Of course I do. How can I forget? Да не за что, не за что. Oh my goodness, guys, in this live stream my best friend from my childhood came in. His name is Vadim, and it's so nice to see him. By the way, don't forget to hit the like button, guys, when you're watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button. Give me a second, I see a comment from Sharp Gulam. Hi Igor, I am coming to Toronto next month myself. I head from Hyderabad, India. Will meet you, give me your contact number. Yeah, I'll give you my contact number. I'm actually in Toronto just for a few days. You see I have my vlogging set up, that's my glide cam, my camera in the backpack. So I'm here basically for vlogging and recording some videos, and I decided why not live stream and answer your questions. I think it's the best time to do it. What college in Toronto? Give me a second, selfie. I went to Centennial College Progress Campus. That's where I went. There is also a George Brown. There is Humber College, that's really good. But you know what I would recommend if you go somewhere, if you can afford, I would recommend going to University of Toronto. It's more costly, but it's way more recognized. It's way more recognized. And like for future, when you're searching for jobs, it's easier to find one if you have a university degree. I mean, they still count a college degree, but it's just a little bit more edge amongst other students. Give me a second, I see more comments here. Yeah, Vadim, it's also nice to see you, man. Thank you so much for coming to this live stream. What do you, Ankit is asking, what do you prefer for studying Calgary or Toronto? You know, I tell you this. For immigration purposes, I would say Calgary would be easier. But as a student life, I think Toronto is way better than Calgary, because Calgary is a little bit boring. So if you want to see like a big city and hang out a lot, go to pubs at night, like I'm going to go that way. I'll show you there is more entertainment and just walking in circles here. I think for student life, Toronto is the best. I had the best student life ever here. It was awesome. Most of my friends are still in Toronto from Centennial College. So I think for studying, Toronto would be better. But at the same time, you see how many people are here. The city is huge. It is more difficult to find a job. The competition, there are so many smart, really educated people here. So it's a little bit more complicated. Hey, how are you? Hey. Am I in the video? You can get into a video. It's a live stream. It's a live stream, man. Nice meeting you too. So, yeah, Toronto is a good place for students. Best, you know, to hang out. There's lots of pubs there, lots of nice places. Calgary, it's more down to earth. Like people don't hang out a lot. It's more stay at home. But there is some edge in Calgary too. You can go hiking, you can go to Lake Louise, you can go into mountains, like for nature, cycling, everything. I think in that way, like if you love nature, mountains, and a calm life where there is less people, less traffic, easier to get around if you have a car, I would say that Calgary would be a good place. But at the same time, Toronto, I think it has way better transit system. Let me show you. I can find one of the buses here. They have way better, way more developed transit system here. They have Toronto Transit Commission, and it's called TTC. So the best thing about it is you can get a bus, or just like me, I'm going to show you the paper. It's $3. I just have this paper, or part of the paper. I don't know where the rest of it went. That's my bus pass. $3.25 to get the bus pass. You can also get a daily pass, so you can travel the entire day. And as a student, it's better to get the student card for TTC. It's basically a card so you can travel unlimited amount of trips. I think it's like 120 or something. I don't know what's the price right now. I can find out. So to get around as a student and way more fun, studying and living in a big city, I think Toronto is better. I would still prefer studying in Toronto, to be honest with you guys. Give me a second, somebody is commenting here. Vibor Grag. Hi, hey Igor, have you really evolved as a blogger? Oh, you have really evolved as a blogger. Thank you so much, Vig. It's so awesome to hear these comments. You make up a really life scenario based video. Input and thoughts shared are very grounded. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this awesome comment. I also have another comment from Binder Singh. Is asking if Montreal is a good for undergraduate program. I think Montreal is a really good place. It's beautiful. That's what people told me at least. But do you speak French? That's if you are really good in French and fluent, I think that's not a problem. So I think Montreal, if you speak French, it's a good place to be. But I also heard that people in Montreal are making a little bit less. So in this way, I'm not really sure. Like, give me a second, there's someone playing a guitar here. Someone is playing guitar here. Give me a second. Oh my god, so loud. Sorry about that, guys. This ambulance is just too loud. I'm in downtown Calgary after all. So Montreal, back to the Montreal. I know lots of people from Montreal were asking me about Toronto and Calgary. So I think Montreal, it has really nice architecture, nice people, but you have to know French. So if you speak French, you shouldn't have a problem there. They do speak English there, but I heard that people there don't really like to speak English. That's at least what I heard from them. So, I mean, yeah, Montreal should be a good place. Give me a second, I'm seeing a comment from Jennifer. Do you know the cost of living in Toronto, like accommodation for one person? Of course I do. I lived here for a few years. So cost of living in Toronto. Well, I'll tell you this, you have to rent a room or find some roommates. It's way cheaper this way. So if you're going to be renting something in one of those buildings, like you see that building there, right there. So, oh, it's tall actually. So if you would to rent something here, it would be expensive, but like downtown apartments are expensive. Renting the entire house, it's really costly. So if you rent like a basement, for example, if you're on budget, it can be anywhere from, depends on the basement of course, anywhere around $1,000, maybe a little bit more or less depending on the location, but you would have your own entrance, you would have your own kitchen. So it's not too bad. For transit, if you're a student, you have to also consider the transit. Accommodation for a student, Jennifer, yeah. So, for example, myself, I was renting a room. I had two other roommates, so they were not staying in the same room. They were staying at the same place. But I paid more than my friends did, so I paid $500, $540 for my room, with the private bathroom and everything. I paid about $120 at that time for the bus pass, so I can go to the train and take buses unlimited without paying extra. And food, I would say, depends on how much you're willing to spend and your appetite. Anywhere from $50, well, about $50 a week, I would say, food. That's or more. If you want to hang out, to go to pubs and everything, to a cinema once a week, maybe put in another $30, $50. If you want to go to a cinema with your friends, watch some movies in Cineplex. There's actually a Cineplex somewhere. I think I walked past it for movies. So I would say, depending on your budget, it can be anywhere from $600, $700. I know that some people even live for 600, 700 because they were like 3 people in one room, but I would say 1,000, 1,200. And if you're spending really a lot, I don't know, 1,300, that's the maximum I know one guy was spending, but he was a crazy diet freak who was just eating all, you know, organic food, and he was spending a lot for that. Give me a second. I see a comment from Binder. Is it easy to find a part-time job in Montreal if I don't know French? I think it's not going to be too easy. It's possible, but I think it's going to be pretty difficult if you don't speak French in Montreal to find a part-time job. I know in Toronto it's not that difficult. It's possible because even I was working part-time here. You can find it all depends where you find it. There are many jobs that you can find on kijiji.ca. I know that lots of students in Toronto are working for cash. I mean, I don't recommend doing that because if as international student, if you get caught by the government, I don't know, they might kick you out. So it's really dangerous, but I know lots of people do that. And other than that, if you get something on campus is the best option. If you get something on campus, you can work more than 20 hours and it's good. Give me a second. Another comment from Jennifer. Thank you so much for information. Thank you so much for the information. Your channel is really being useful because I wanted to come to Canada for postgraduate. Oh, that's awesome, Jennifer. Yeah, I think it's a really good place to come as a postgraduate. That's how I came here, because I did my master's in economics in Ukraine before coming to Canada. Then I came here, did postgraduate, and then a couple of more certifications. Let me check more comments. Give me a second. Ravir Ankit, does the bus pass cover all parts of the city? Yeah, it does. You just get, I don't have it on me, you just get a card and give me a second, I'm going to find, I think I'm walking away from the train station all this while. I can go to a train station and show you because I would still be able to live stream from there. It covers all parts of the city as long as it's TTC, and TTC is just all over the place. It's basically streetcars is trams, so it's like on rails. Also you get buses covered on it, and you get covered by the subway. So I'm just searching for a train station here, I might show you. So bus pass covers all of that, and that's the best way to travel here. And the most important part in Toronto, that buses and trains are going straight. So all of the streets are like, everything is like a grid. Let me show you. So everything is like a grid. All streets go like this and buses go like this or like that. So in Calgary, for example, you take a bus and it goes like this. Something like that. And it just takes forever to get around in Calgary. It's an impossible transit system. So Toronto is way better in this sense. Okay, safe. I'm coming as a student for 16-month program is going to help my immigration. For 16, is this going to help my immigration? Yes, safe. So which 16 months? It's a lot. Is it like a? Let me think. Is it like 1.5 years, or you're going to do like a 2-year program in college or university? Because it does help. It's all about how many semesters you're going to have. So I think it's like 2-year program, right? 16 months. So basically, yeah, I think, yeah, it's live. Omkar, it's live. I can see you commenting right now. You won't see the comments once I'm done. It is live. Welcome to the channel. So 1.5 years. Yeah, just make sure you get a full-time program for 2 years. Hey.
Can I talk to you for a second?
I'm sorry, I'm live streaming here.
Doesn't matter. I'll give you order to stay put, please.
No.
Yeah, you better be.
Hey,
You're not. You're gonna do it.
sorry, who are you?
Stop.
I'm sorry, who
I
are
ask
you?
you to stop one.
So I have some crazy person following me.
Stop.
I don't know if you're a cop, and I get go away. Some madman following me, saying he's a policeman. Did you see that? he has something under his shirt and he's ordering me to stop. Crazy. All right, I forgot what I was talking about. Student life, 2 years. So if you do a 2-year program, it's going to get you more points for immigration. And also, if you study for 1.5 year, am I scared? Maybe. You see, I don't want a criminal record, so I don't want to punch anyone. That's the thing. So basically, for 1.5 years, you are going to get a work permit for 1.5 years. For 2 years, you're going to get a work permit for about, give me a second, 3 years work permit. That's how it works here. So it's better if you get confirmed. Just make sure that you're getting a 2-year college degree. That's how you're going to get the 2-year, what's it called, 3-year work permit. Give me a second, Petrosyan. Okay, it would be someone was commenting the Rivera look beside you. Okay. So anyone else wants to ask me more questions, guys? I should probably go back to that Danda Square. Let's just go back there. I wanted to show you a train station. I'm just walking further and further away from it. Is there any, okay, Dvivedi, I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name correctly. Dvivedi is asking, is there any difficulty to extend a stay as a student by taking another program after graduation from previous one? No, there is no difficulty in doing that. The truth is, my wife did that herself. So she did a 1-year program in Centennial College. After that, she realized that with 1 year she's going to get only work permit for 1 year. So she didn't want to risk. She wanted to get 3-year work permit. So what she did in Calgary, and also because she did 1 year in Toronto, she wanted to be able to use the AINP, Alberta Immigration Nominee Program, because it was way better. So she went to Calgary and she took 1 more year in Bow Valley College, and then she applied for her work permit with those 2 degrees basically and transcripts. So they gave her a 3-year work permit after graduation. So it is possible, if you by mistake took 1 year, you can take another year in some other place and you're still qualified for a 2-year work permit, and you can still use that 2 years for your immigration, because they're going to be asking you how many years have you studied in Canada. If you put 2 years, it's going to be way more points. Hey, you again. The crazy man again. This person is just... Has he found me again? Finally he got lost. Also, I'm not allowed to swear on YouTube, otherwise they're going to demonetize my videos. Okay, give me a second, I saw another comment here. Save River. Yeah, thank you so much, Save, for your awesome comment. Thank you for watching this video. And River asking me, bro, do you know about visual effects? Visual effects? Not much. Seriously, I don't really have much time to edit my videos. I just, most of the time I just put them together and that's it. I know a little bit about visual effects, but I don't have time to play around with it because I'm doing YouTube is my second job and I have another job to do that takes a lot of time. So it's just as much as I can, I do the best I can for those videos. And I could add visual effects, but it takes safe. Is this video going to be your channel? Well, you can click on my name under this video and it's going to get you to my channel. I already have a channel, so if you click on the right side, subscribe and the bell notification, you're going to actually see my videos as soon as I upload them. Rivera is asking me, okay, broken. Oh, thank you so much, Rivera. Well, thank you so much for your awesome comment. Also, like, I studied here in Toronto for 2 years. It was kind of a nice place to stay. Lots of fun here. Anyway, I see in another comment, does Uber come under 20 hours work allowance for a student or not? Yes, Uber does come there, because basically you're self-employed and you are going to register as a sole proprietorship, so like a small business. To drive for Uber, you are not employed by Uber. But I think they count your hours as the hours online. And I actually had to call Uber to confirm with them if it's covered. So it is covered. You can work as an Uber driver while you're studying part-time. The only down part in Toronto, in Calgary it's easier, insurance is cheaper. In Toronto there was a lot of insurance fraud, and they were just stealing money by hitting another car. One car hits another car and they make a fails accusation and incident, and that's how they were making money on it. And now they made insurance to go so much high that in Toronto it can be expensive. So make sure you check with the insurance companies how much the rideshare insurance is going to be. But otherwise, yeah, you can drive, but the car also has to be new. I think in Toronto it's like it shouldn't be more than 7 years old. I just saw another comment here. Okay, Yanab Khan is, sorry if I didn't pronounce your name correctly, please guide about the law studies like LLM in Canada. Give me a second, I'll just run across the road quickly. Just 2 seconds left. Yeah, so for law study, so the thing is this, law studying in Canada, they have a really good program here. At the same time, for law, if you have your law degree, I don't know where you're from, for example, if you have it from Ukraine, India, or any other country, you can do a test, you can do an exam, government exam, and get your law degree recognized here by just doing that. Otherwise, if you're going to take a law degree in Canada, it can be extremely expensive. So I know that people from India, they are trying to save more money. How do you say it? Paisa vasul. My phone is dying. Oh no, 15% left from the live stream. So I think if you have your law degree from India already, and then you do some postgraduate here in law as well, and then you can actually, no, I'm not from Ireland, sorry, give me a second, and then you can actually get the job as an assistant for a lawyer, like paralegal or something, while you're doing your bar, but before you get your bar done. So you pass the test, you get into the bar, and then you get your lawyer's license, and then you can practice law in Canada. Otherwise, you can do education here, like if you're from a really rich family and you can afford it, you can just take law here, do the exam and get done with it. And someone was asking me, Ankit was asking me if I'm from Ireland. No, I'm from Ukraine. I know my accent probably is weird, but I'm from Ukraine. And my native language I speak is supposed to be Ukrainian, but it is Russian. Paisa vasul, guys! Igor, love you from India, loved your Indian community video. Thank you so much for watching that video. It was actually real fun to make. And you've seen on the video the lady came out and she was asking me if I need her approval to shoot the video there. Alright guys, give me more questions. I'm going to just check how much battery I have. It's going down to 12% so fast. I'll stream for another few minutes. So ask me more questions and don't forget to like the video. And if you are watching it for the first time, hit the subscribe button, guys. Edgar is asking me, hi Igor, thank you for videos. I'm moving to Calgary next year, so maybe I'll see you around. Yeah man, for sure. I'll most likely still be in Calgary. I got a full-time job there, my wife is working there. Even though I'm really tempted to move back to Toronto, because it's just beautiful here, look around. It's just so nice here, and it's more fun, more interesting to hang out and go out in Toronto. Going back to Dundas Square where I started the stream. And Keith is saying I subscribed to you today, and I can't believe that a chance to talk to you the same day. Oh man, that's awesome. See, the truck is turning towards me. I'm just surprised I still didn't get hit by a car while I was walking and talking to the cell phone. Oh, for sure. See, if it's going to get uploaded automatically. So as I'm live streaming, as soon as the live stream ends, it's going to basically upload itself. It's going to take some time, and then it's going to be live. Ivan Khan, give me a second. Omkar, hey Igor, how bad is the weather and how many months do you get the sunlight? Oh, I think it's easier to ask actually Google. It depends on what you are referring to, in Toronto or in Calgary. In Toronto it's better, but at the same time the air is more humid, so it's more wetty. It's kind of, you know, it's not as cold as in Calgary, but it's also a little bit wet. What is the train station? It's somewhere there. I like the lady's jacket. Look at the jacket. Coat, all furry and stuff. So yeah, Calgary is colder, but we get Chinook. Chinook is the wind that's coming. I think it's Pacific wind or something. Chinook basically it's a hot wind that comes once in a while and just melts all the ice and snow. I'm trying to get my battery. Okay, it's 7%. Edgar, I'm not outgoing and I love outdoors. I went to Rockies and trip. I fell in love with the place. Then Edgar, you should go to Calgary. Calgary is the best place. If you are not outgoing, I'm also not outgoing much. I mostly stay at home. So having a YouTube channel makes me go out and explore more places. I prefer to sit at home on my laptop and sometimes get out on the street, you know, have some fun there. That's basically an Eaton Center there. That's Dundas subway station. Yeah, give me a second. Oh, I cannot. Okay, 5% left. It's going to. My phone is out of juice. I can barely see your comments now. Hey Natoya, welcome to this channel. Hi, I'm Jamaican and I must say that your videos are very... Thank you so much, very informative. Before even I'm wondering if you didn't hit by car. You have been hopping streets and intersections are crazy. Be safe. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I'm going to try to be safe. My phone is dying. I cannot see your comments clearly now. It's just the screen is black. Thank you so much for watching this channel, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you like this video, and also there will be like a bell notification, so each time I upload something, if you click on that bell, you're going to be able to see it. I can answer one last question if anyone has, but I think I wouldn't be able to finish it because it's already on 3%. Alright guys, it's nice seeing you, and it's Igor live streaming from Toronto. I'll be making more live streams for you if you like, and I'll read more comments once I get home. Thank you so much, guys. Talk to you later. How do I stop it?